My stepmom was trying to get me to snap in public, so I acted perfectly calm and watched her melt as it didn't work. We were at my grandmother's 80th birthday party. The entire extended family was there, and Fiona had been planning this moment for weeks. It started when I got early acceptance to Princeton with a full academic scholarship. My dad's wife couldn't handle it. Her daughter Bethany had applied early decision and gotten rejected. Suddenly, every family gathering became a battlefield. Fiona would make little comments about how some people peak in high school, how natural intelligence doesn't mean much without social skills, how my mother, who'd passed away when I was 10, would be so disappointed to see how arrogant I'd become. My dad never said anything. He'd just stare at his plate or suddenly remember an important phone call. After 15 years of marriage, he'd perfected the art of selective deafness. The birthday party was Fiona's masterpiece. She'd seated me at the kids' table even though I was 18 and Bethany got a spot with the adults. When I helped myself to cake, she loudly announced that perhaps I should watch my figure since college boys preferred girls who took care of themselves. My aunt looked uncomfortable. My uncle pretended he hadn't heard. I just smiled and said, "You're probably right, thank you for looking out for me." Her eye twitched. That wasn't the reaction she wanted. Then came the gift opening. My grandmother opened presents surrounded by family, smiling at each thoughtful gesture. When she got to mine, a leather journal I'd saved 3 months for, Fiona interrupted. "Oh, how sweet!" Though I'm sure Grandma would have preferred something more practical. She held up the $300 cashmere scarf Bethany had given. Some people understand quality. I took a sip of water. I'm glad Bethany's gift was perfect. Fiona's face reddened. She was losing and she knew it. The breaking point came during the toast. My dad stood up to say a few words about his mother. Halfway through, Fiona stood too. "I just want to add," she announced, her voice carrying across the room, "how lucky we are that some members of this family have achieved something. Unlike others who think a scholarship makes them special when really, they're just benefiting from their dead mother's sob story." The room went silent. Every eye turned to me. Fiona smiled triumphantly. She'd finally said something so cruel, so targeted that I'd have to react. I'd have to cry or yell or storm out. Then she could comfort my dad about his troubled, dramatic daughter. I set down my glass carefully, looked directly at her, and said, "I'm sorry you're hurting so much that you need to hurt me." Her smile froze. "I'm sorry Bethany's rejection has been hard on your family. I'm sorry you feel threatened by my success. But mostly, I'm sorry my dad has spent 15 years watching you bully his daughter and hasn't said a word." I stood up, kissed my grandmother's cheek, and walked out to my car. My phone exploded with texts within minutes. My aunts, my cousins, even my dad's brother, who'd watched Fiona torment me for years, finally said something. That night, my dad showed up at my mom's sister's house where I was staying. "You embarrassed Fiona," he said. "She tried to destroy me at Grandma's party," I replied. "She's having a hard time with Bethany's rejection. And that makes it okay to mock Mom's death." He had no answer. 3 months later, I left for Princeton. My dad sent checks for expenses that my scholarship didn't cover, but we barely spoke. Fiona had won in a way. She'd successfully driven a wedge between us. But I'd won something too. I'd learned that staying calm in the face of cruelty is its own kind of power. That not giving someone the reaction they desperately want can be more devastating than any tantrum. And sometimes, the best revenge is just refusing to break.